This is a twist no one expected. Most actors will do whatever it takes to stay in Hollywood spotlight, chasing roles and fame to keep their careers alive. But Tom Holland? Well, he's taken a completely different approach. Despite being one of the biggest rising stars in the industry, especially in Marvel, Tom has been vocal about his dislike for Hollywood and its toxic culture. In a recent interview, he made a bold announcement that left everyone in shock, and today, well, we're going to tell you more about it. As always, make sure to subscribe and the notification bell for more videos just like this.
I've definitely walked away from a lot. And I think had I not walked away from certain situations, let's just put it at that, I would be a very different person today. I've been really good at keeping in touch with my friends, keeping my family close, listening to the lessons, not getting caught up in the Hollywood hype. Like, I really am a massive fan of making movies, but I really do not like Hollywood. It is not for me. The business really scares me. I understand that I'm a part of that business and I enjoy my kind of interactions with it. But that said, I am always looking for ways to kind of remove myself from it, to kind of just live as normal a life as possible. Like, you'll never see me at an award show that I don't have to be at. I'm never going to a red carpet event that I'm not in the film of, you know? I don't want the attention when I don't need it. I love the spotlight. I love the pressure that comes with it. But there's a quote from Billie Jean King that's on the stand at her stadium in New York that says, "Pressure is a privilege." And that is so true. Like, oh my God, feeling pressure on a daily basis in the capacity that we feel is such a privilege.
For context, this was back in 2023 when Tom appeared on Jay Shetty's podcast. It was a shocking statement because here's Spider-Man himself, a face that's become synonymous with Marvel blockbusters, admitting he's not a fan of the industry that made him a global star and a household name. He explained he doesn't connect with the internal culture, and it's totally understandable. The industry's long been known for being more than just about appearance and networking than genuine creativity. Beneath the glitz and glamour, there's a culture of competition, egos, and constant scrutiny. But in a more recent interview with Men's Health, Holland repeated the same idea, but went a little further with it this time, saying, quote, "When I have kids, you will not see me in movies anymore," adding that he will just golf and dad, and I will disappear off the face of the earth. People were quick to react to this statement on X with some mocking him for it, where one user commented, quote, "I wish I made enough money from Marvel to just retire when I get Zendaya pregnant," and another one added, "Don't threaten us with a good time, bro." But others were showing respect for his decision, where one person said, "I'll miss the guy, but mad respect for this take." And things like, in my opinion, Tom Holland is hands down the most admirable celebrity. Grounded, self-disciplined, always working to better himself, etc. He's a great example for all. I do have to say, I don't agree with everything Tom has previously said or done, but I can't help but respect this move. It speaks volumes about his priorities, especially in an industry like Hollywood where every other celebrity brags about not having a kid or hating having one. It's almost unheard of in the industry, and the norm is to keep chasing the next big role, often at the expense of personal relationships. For most of them, family life is something you squeeze in between shoots, premieres, and press junkets, so that's why I think choosing to step away sends the message that family isn't just important, it's everything. It's about being present, something that's incredibly rare in a world dominated by red carpets and endless work commitments. What's also interesting is that this interview was released just a few days before rumors started flying that he and Zendaya got engaged, and knowing how the pair is secretive about their relationship, it makes me think this is a conversation they've had before. Speaking of the model slash actress slash singer slash I don't know what her profession is at this point, she also said something similar to Tom just last year.
The 27-year-old actress covering Vogue's May issue. Inside the mag, she opens up about her rise to Hollywood star and fashion icon, and looking to the next chapter.
Listen, we're ever evolving, you know.
Z reveals she wants to start a family one day, but she worries about raising her little ones in the spotlight. Admitting, "I don't necessarily want my kids to have to deal with this." She describes her dream scenario as being able to make things and pop out when I need to pop out, and then have a safe and protected life with my family.
Also, congrats to them. I heard they just got engaged. Her comments about prioritizing life outside of Hollywood are a testament to her understanding of what truly matters. Of course, it's easier to step back and prioritize family when you've reached Tom and Zendaya's level of success. The financial stability they've achieved allows them to make these choices without the pressure most people face to keep grinding just to make ends meet. Tom's reportedly worth around $25 million and Zendaya, $30 million. But let's be clear, this doesn't diminish the value of their decision one single bit. You see, family is the basis of any thriving society. It's where values are passed down, traditions are upheld, and individuals learn the meaning of love, respect, and responsibility. A strong family provides a sense of belonging and support that can't be replicated elsewhere. By the way, I've noticed you haven't liked the video or subscribed to the channel yet, so what are you waiting for? Now, in a world increasingly focused on individualism, the importance of a tight-knit family unit often gets overlooked. Tom and Zendaya challenge the typical Hollywood narrative, and it's a powerful statement that even at the height of fame, success doesn't mean much without the people you love to share it with. Their acknowledgement of family as a priority is not just an example for others in Hollywood, but for everyone striving to balance work, aspirations, and personal life.
But yeah, I definitely think it has been an ongoing thought, which is don't lose yourself. I've seen so many people come before me and lose themselves, and I've had friends that I've grown up with that aren't friends of mine anymore because they've lost themselves to this business. And I just am really, really keen to focus on what makes me happy, which is my family, it's my friends, it's my carpentry, my golf, the charity that my mum runs. Like, that is the stuff that makes me really happy, and that's the stuff that I should protect. My relationship is the thing that I keep most sacred. I don't talk about it. I try my best to keep it as private as possible. We both feel very strongly that that is the healthiest way for us to move on as a couple. So I do try to keep as removed from it as possible.
Hollywood has a reputation for changing people, and not always in a good way. The pressure of the industry can transform even the most grounded individuals into something unrecognizable. It's a world where everything revolves around image, success, and status, which are values that don't always align with personal growth or integrity. One of the biggest changes I see is a loss of authenticity, and it's mainly because actors and entertainers feel the need to mold themselves into whatever version they want them to be for their next big role or approval from their peers, and most importantly from the industry elites. Over this time, it can lead to people losing sight of who they really are, replaced by a curated persona meant to please others. Of course, not everyone succumbs to these changes, as we've seen with people like Neil McDonough or Mel Gibson, and are currently seeing with Tom, because some manage to stay grounded despite the chaos. But for many of the industry's demands and culture of constant competition, leaving them struggling to reconcile their personal values with the pressures of stardom. And to Tom's point about what brings him happiness, it's a deeply personal thing and goes to show that it's not just a one-size-fits-all deal as Hollywood would love you to believe. They love showcasing their flashy cars, designer clothes, and jaw-dropping mansions because apparently that's the recipe for happiness in life. I can't help but wonder if material possessions were the secret sauce. Why do so many celebrities who have everything money can buy still seem so lost? The answer is simple. Happiness isn't about what you own. It's about what fulfills you. It could be as simple as curling up with a good book or sharing a meal with loved ones. So please, let's stop this propaganda that luxury and living in a 3,000-acre castle is supposed to replace that. I'd love to know your thoughts here, so let's get the conversation rolling in the comments down below. And by the way, if you want your friends to stay in the loop, please share the video with them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.